have the live demo of Slack and
No,
let's
no,
have.
wait. Let me connect my system first.
Alright, so meanwhile, I'll just quickly brief you. So, as Vijay has already mentioned, that we are going to talk about all the use cases here and there, maybe some use cases in detail, some use cases on high level in our demo. And of course, even after the demo, if you have any questions, you can leave in the comment section. In the Q&A time, we'll definitely try to help you with all the questions that you might have regarding the Slack, any use case that you want to ask or you want to discuss, anything that is related to your business, which you might be wondering that can Slack help me with that? You can definitely put it in the comment section for us.
All right. So with that, I will connect my screen. Give me 1 more minute. All right. Sorry for that. I forgot I had my Slack open, not the Slack that I am showing you right now. All right. So yeah, okay, we are here. So I will quickly start from over here itself only. Okay. So with Slack, we have the capability of I want to showcase Slack can be integrated to Salesforce. That is definitely one of the core things that you will find, uh, wherever you go and wherever you search for. But we don't want to, show you that only. We also want to showcase you how you can integrate, other platforms as well. How you can integrate your e-commerce platform, how your retail platform, maybe your service subscriptions, and maybe your HR management, applications as well. So with that in perspective, I want to show you, let's say this is the company that is selling jewelry, and they have integrated Slack into their workflow, processes, where they are notified whenever certain things happens, whenever their stock quantity is low, whenever order is cancelled, whenever there is a uptick in their, utilization, or when I say utilization, server utilization, whenever they are getting a huge traffic onto their website itself only. So how do they utilize Slack? So let's say I'm a user who have already logged in for the sake of the demo. I will quickly buy this particular item because I like it and I want to gift it to somebody. So yeah, let me go and buy it. All right. So I will simply buy it. Okay, I think I'm not logged in yet. So let me log in. All right. Just a second. I think no, not continue as guest. Okay, let me log in. I think I'm. Okay, so the storefront that you are seeing is custom built for this demo. So don't assume we are showing you our customer's website or thing like that. So it's a environment that we have catered and created specifically for the sake of this demo itself only. How how much time we put into the demos, this just shows you that.
And I think it's very important.
It's very important. It's
Again,
very, very
because
important.
with the actual.
It actually helps you things. It actually helps you put thing into perspective.
Correct.
All right. So with that, I am again buying this particular item because I want to gift it to somebody. All right. I will choose the shipping method as well. I will do the payment. Don't worry. These are not the actual card. This is just a sample card. Okay. Yeah. So I have made this order. I will make one more order and then I will have show you one thing. So I'm buying this earring as well because I like it. All right. All right, so these are the two items that I have purchased. I will show you how they will fit into the scenario that I want to kind of showcase to you. So with that, I will simply go over here. So this is the Slack environment for this particular company, GemVista. Okay. Now GemVista has different channels for low stock, new support tickets, order cancelled, out of stock, weekly reports. So what's happening is Slack is being utilized as a core center for all of the information that they are having for their website, where they have the details such as let's say low stock. So if an item is running on low quantity, it will give us this kind of inventory alert, like product name, light hematite, dangle earrings is unit 97, which is running low on stock based on the threshold that we have set for this particular product. If there are any orders cancelled, we will have information like that. And we will have weekly reports of things like, these are the cancel orders these are the orders that has been placed. This is the order ID. This is the person who has, placed an order of it, the product quantity. Again, for the sake of the demo, we created this kind of environment. So just to showcase like this is possible and people actually utilize it. So the example that we are showing you is basically for one of the organization that is having a team of 30 people who are selling their products online, and they are utilizing Slack to manage how many orders have been placed, how many orders have been cancelled, and how many orders are running low on quantity itself only. So they don't have to go here and there and go and check and all of that. We configured it all on sales or all on Slack itself only. So they are utilizing Salesforce Commerce Cloud as a backend, and we have configured Slack where all the information is available to them in this particular fashion itself only. As you can see, the script kick in, which my team ran in the background for the sake of this demo, else it would have run every 7 days. So this script is showing this is the low inventory item. So like light hematite dangles are running low. They are now 96 quantity. Earlier it was 97, as you can see. And the message is 911, which is approximately the current time itself only. We have the cancelled alert information as well. We can see that, and if there are any out of the stock items, we can see those as well. So this is the button clip, the first order that I placed. So we have that clarity over here. Not only that, we have Slack actions that allows us to, that allows us to have this particular level information as well, where this particular Slack action is giving me this kind of details, like customer happiness score is 87%, unhappy customers are 142 with 50 return requests and 92 complaints. So all of that information we are capturing from different sources, and then empowering Slack to be able to visualize that, showcase that, so we don't have to go here and there. Just single platform, and they are able to manage all of the things from Slack itself only. So that's one of the things that we wanted to showcase. And so this is the weekly report that ran. Rain. Okay, sorry, my bad. So that ran, and we can see the placed order details from this particular week itself only, and the cancel order details as well, delivered order, exchange order. So we have all of that information over here itself only. The support, the open support tickets as well. So this is how people use Slack. So that's one use case that I wanted to showcase. Now I will quickly jump into a different scenario where I will be showing you AI in Slack itself only. All right. So this is the another Slack environment that I have created, which is demo environment. Right now I'm showcasing you how the mini project management that I talked about and that Neha was talking about as well, how that can be done. So this is project top secret that I have created for this top secret webinar that we are having. So over here, we can have, the channel overview. So this is again our, the canvas where we have created, like why this particular channel is created, who is the team assigned to it, what are the upcoming topic, what are the action items. So this is a document that is living live within Slack itself only. I can make some edits over here, like test or something like that. And then we have, project overview where we can have different type of canvases. So we are not limited to just single canvas within a project. We can have multiple canvas in a single channel itself only, which we can utilize for different things. Then we have project tracker. So project tracker is the task that we have created, and this is the Kanban board which you are seeing. Okay, so we have on hold item like office new furniture. We have completed relocation report. We have a blocked item which is banner printing of a banner. We have a in progress item which is finalizing seating chart. If I click on it, I can see all of these information: priority, assignee, due date. I can even add more fields as I had mentioned earlier. Let's say I want to keep track of due date. I can specify it over here, and then I can provide a date. I can choose a date format as well. Let's say I'm utilizing this particular date format, and it is added. Okay, the due date was already there. My bad. Yeah, so it is there, and then I can specify those things. I can in fact make some comments over here. I can maybe, let's say, ask certain people. Let's say I'm asking, Jatin, some questions. When do you think we will be able to complete it? So things like that we can do, and once we have that capability, we can utilize it in different scenarios. So we have that capability for us within the mini project management that we have in Slack. So we can do all of that. We can have related threads to it as well. So this is something that I wanted to kind of showcase. Just imagine how easy it is to manage your small projects, and then you can link it to Asana and Jira as well with integration. Obviously, that is not a standard out of the box. This is custom integration that we will have to do, but this is possible. Then we have the capability of workflows. We talked about workflows. So I will quickly show you a high level workflow of how it will look like. So this is a workflow, a welcome message workflow. So whenever somebody joins a project top secret, it will run. Again, we can have different type of workflows. Then it will simply send a message where it will be asking certain questions, like what's your role, or what are your pronouns, what are you working on, what are your where are you based out of, tell us about a little bit on all of that, and that is sending that message onto the Slack channel itself only. So we can do that. Now to show you what all things we can do, I will click on add workflow and I will create a new workflow. We can choose an event. We can choose how workflow can be triggered. It can be triggered from a link, so somebody can simply click start the workflow. It can be triggered from a webhook. So basically that means we can run it from outside Salesforce itself only, from different scenarios. We can run it on a schedule basis whenever list item is updated, whenever a person joins the channel, which was the scenario that I showed you, whenever emoji reaction is used. So we can have a red alert signal emoji whenever somebody clicks on it. An email will be sent to the people within the thread or within the managers itself only. We can do those kind of things. Okay. And then with that, we have all the other capabilities of adding certain steps where we can send message to somebody, where we can add some people to the group. Or in fact, we can do these things with all of these installed tools like GitHub, GitLab, Google Meet, Google Sheets. Let's say if certain things happen, I want you to update a spreadsheet and add a new row. Things like that we can do. So this is what Workflow Builder is. Imagine how many things you would be able to do with Workflow Builder within your process and within your business use cases. So that is what Workflow Builder is.
I think you can automate that small task and repetitive task.
Yes.
Correct, with these workflows and
the possibilities are endless. We can do a
Correct.
lot of things with this. Then we have the files capability where we can search all the files that are available to us. So we have
all the files are shown in one place.
Yes.
And does it include every kind of file that particular channel
Yes,
has?
yes. All kind of files. We have that capability. So that is what mini project management within
What you were talking about.
Yes,
Correct.
that is what it is. Then I will quickly jump into the Agentforce piece. So
Alright.
this is a Agentforce agent that we have created. So let me refresh it. So this is the agent that we have created within Salesforce itself only. So before doing that, can we turn on the AC? All right, yeah. So this is the Agentforce, just a second, yeah. All right, so this is the Agentforce that we have, sorry, the heat is, going through my head. Let me take a sip of water and then I will. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for waiting. All right, so this is the agent that we have created in Agentforce. This agent is a service agent. It can do all of these things. And for the sake of the demo, I am going to show you how we can utilize it for, yeah. All right. So I will simply ask to give me all the cases. Yeah. I think, yeah. Give me all the cases for ABC at the rate. See, again, this is a demo environment and the Agentforce agent that we have created is for the sake of the demo itself only. So we have only configured certain items. It would have taken a lot of more time as well. And it would like, the Slack free environment also limits us, so with what all things we can do on top of it. So this is just to showcase you what all things are possible with it. So I have right now I have asked it to give me all the cases for this particular email ID. It is actually running the reasoning and identifying what all things it needs to give me that information of. Once that is done, it will give me information. Just give it a minute. Typically, it does not take that long. All right, yeah. It has actually ran and it is giving me there are two cases. So let's say I want to update this particular case. So update the case status to, let's call it, I want to update it to working. First of all, I will show you the case itself only. Is it this case or is it 1253? 1253, yeah. It's the same case. I am refreshing the page as well to show you. So right now the status is new. I will update it to working. So now Agentforce is going to run behind the scenes. It is going to do certain things. It is going to utilize the actions that I talked about. It is utilizing it. It will update the case for us. Yeah, the case has been updated. I will simply go over here. I will refresh it. The case status has been updated, as you can see over here. So this is possible with Agentforce and Slack. And let's say I will say summarize the case. I want to summarize this case. Let's see if this will work. Hopefully it should work because I configured it. But it may not work as well, just like it didn't. But it will work. I will show you it worked earlier when I was doing some testing. So yeah, it gave me the case summary right over here. It gave me this information. So again, this is a brief summary that I created using ChatGPT 3.5 prompt builder prompt itself only, which is being showcased here. So things like that are possible. The demo is here to showcase you that the possibilities are endless. You can do all sort of thing with Agentforce and Slack in combination. We will be talking about them in upcoming slides where we talk about how different teams can utilize Slack for different use cases. So you'll be talking about that, and it will put things into perspective, and it will actually help you.
And I think Vijay, this demo specifically helps us understand the capabilities of Slack as a whole. And then based on the use cases and the business needs, of course, you can customize it and scale it to the endless level.
Yes.
So it's just to give you that feel and gist that how it actually helps you, because like you showed the Agentforce thing, right? So you just gave simple commands like give me the inputs of this, update it to this, summarize this, and then it can be used till I think any level based on based on the need of your business and with the capability of the implementation partner.
Yes.
Basically you can it's in your hand to utilize the maximum out of it.
Exactly.
Correct.
Yeah, and not only that, we have the capability of doing some additional things as well with SDK as well, like the Slack SDK that we can utilize to do certain additional work for workflows as well. Now, I will not take much time. I think we are running a little bit long on our demo, but I want to showcase the swarming as well. So I have configured that as well. So this is again the same environment, the demo environment, but from a different user perspective. So I will quickly go and open up a case. Let me open up a previous case because that would make much sense. Just a second. All right, I think I will open this case. So now let's say we have received this particular case for us, and we have identified like this is a case where we need to deploy our team instantly. How do we do that? We can simply click on begin swarming, and we can specify like in an existing channel you need to do certain things. So I am specifying the channel where I want to do the swarming. Let's call it case management. It has the record name. I will provide the system has slowed down and it needs urgent attention. Now what will happen is if I show you case management, right now there are no swarming cases over here, but as soon as I finish it, a new swarming request has been created, and we can see it was just created right now. We can view the case from over here itself only. So you don't have to leave Slack.
That's amazing.
You have all of that information over here. If you want to view it in Slack, you can view it, and then you can start conversing over here. To start the collaboration, and you can specify, hi, can you please guide me? So things like that, I can do with all of that, and it will all be done over here. As soon as I click on finish swarming, what that will do is it will update the case over here itself.
Close
only.
it.
Yes, and close it as well.
Correct.
So that is possible, and not only that, we can even have let's say, if this hasn't already initiated. Okay, this has already initiated. Let me open up a different case. I just want to show you one more thing. Okay, let's open this case. I'm not sure which is the case. I think it's the case we're talking about. All right, in the new channel, if I say it, what it will do is it will create a new channel entirely. Some description. It will ask me who do you want to add to this particular swarming session itself only. I can add the specific team members, or I can utilize add with expert finder, where I can specify the skills which are needed to solve this case, and then the skill based routing will kick in, and it will identify the right people with the availability and the bandwidth, and then add them over here. So that is possible.
Amazing.
And if I do that, so right now I haven't configured that. I will simply add RN only, and then I will simply click on next, and you will see a new case, swarm case will be created. I think it's this one only.
Yeah, it has been created recently.
It's created recently. Yeah. This is how swarming can come in. We can manage the swarming from over here itself only. Add more members to it if we want to. If swarming is closed, we can reopen it. If we want to finish the swarming, we can finish it from over here itself only. If I do that, it will simply update it over here. We would be able to see it. The swarm was closed. So things like that we can do. So just imagine you don't have to leave Slack, and you are able to manage your cases and run them and manage them over Slack itself only. Right now I was running the swarming manually. We can automate it with flows as well.
Correct.
That is also possible. If I open up this one, so this is a swarm request that I had created earlier, which was created automatically as soon as the case was created and it reached a certain stage. It was added over here. This is what we can do.
And the amazing part is that both the platforms are in sync in real time.
Yes.
So you don't have to wait that if something has happened on Slack, you have to maybe write another API or another code to update the same in Salesforce.
Yes.
So both the platforms are getting updated in real time, even the two-way.
Exactly. And
Correct.
not only that, if we want to, let's say, take the help of Agentforce, we can take over here. Let's say we have a service agent and we are asking, hey, Agentforce, can you give me a knowledge article for this particular case? For this case, that can be helpful. And it will actually, pull the knowledge article, which would be the most sensible one for this.
For this particular case.
And then you can start utilizing it. You don't have to go here and there. So that is
That's
also possible.
amazing.
Again,
So
I did not configure
basically-
it in this particular demo, but yeah, this is possible.
So basically you're utilizing Salesforce capabilities into Slack.
Yes.
So it's not that it is Slack's capability.
Yes.
It's Salesforce capabilities that you're utilizing in Slack.
So Slack is just another product from Salesforce
course, of
now.
course, now,
Salesforce
yeah.
has acquired it. So
Correct.
yeah. All right. Yeah. So this was the brief demo that I wanted to showcase. It wasn't brief, I would say. It was a
That was an amazing demo. It covered quite
lot of
a lot
capabilities.
of use cases and very different use cases.
yeah.
So some people might might relate it to one of the use case, some might relate to the other use case, but yeah, they were quite amazing.
And then we have hurdle capability and all of that. I will not go deep into that. Okay, the screen has been stopped sharing. Okay, but there are a lot of capabilities that I can go on and demo and talk about, but we don't need to, because you can always come back to us and ask us, can you help us in implementing? Or
Definitely, you
can
can book a demo or a meeting with us, and we'll be happy to help you.
We
on
would
that.
love to help you out in that.
So, Vijay, with this demo, I have a question that
Yes.
came in my mind. So, are there any misconceptions about Slack? So, can you tell me some of them, and what is the reality?
Okay, so the common misconception with Slack is it's just a messaging tool. It's just a fancy messaging tool that
Correct.
people utilize to look cool into the industry itself only.
Yeah.
So
and
that's
to look that updated and up to
Yeah.
date. That we are using Slack.
that's the misconception for it. But it's not that. It's much more than that. Slack is the tool which forced a lot of brands to, look for a solution which is something similar to Slack. Teams is one of the great example of that. Like how it kind of uh, pivoted from Skype and all of that in COVID, and they tried to replicate what Slack is offering into their offerings, and then how they became over there. So Slack is a great tool, and people have a misconception it's just a messaging tool that people
Correct.
use to communicate with each other, but
But I
that's not
think
it.
after seeing this demo, that misconception
Will be broken.
would be broken and will be gone, and they'll actually see the reality about
Exactly.
Slack.
And there are many more things which I didn't even talk about. Yeah.
Mhm.
So that is
Correct.
possible. And with that, I think, I think we can move ahead, and then we will talk about the teams, how they can, utilize.
Slack's capabilities. All right, so why Slack should be your next tool? Again, let's talk about some numbers to make it more, authentic.